Go.
So this demonstration is why we're going to see phases of the moon. If you ever wonder why sometimes the moon looks like a crescent, sometimes it's a half moon, sometimes it's a full moon, hopefully this will clear it up. I've got the old overhead, and that's going to be our stand-in from the sun. I've got this basketball, and I broke the symmetry of the basketball by putting a face on one side. So there's your man in the moon. And this is going to represent the side of the moon we usually see. The other side, which doesn't have a face, you actually will never see this in that demonstration. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk in a circle. And I'm going to have my camera person just stay right where she is as I walk in a circle so you can see from the outside what's going on with the moon. And then we're going to have her be in the position of you on Earth, and you'll see the moon like you usually do. And hopefully then you'll see why the moon has phases. So at first from the outside, I hope what you can see is that the moon's half lit up. And somebody on Earth here in the middle doesn't see any of the part that's lit up because it's facing away from them. And as the moon orbits, half always stays lit up. But for the people in the middle of the room here, they're going to see different amounts of lit up parts because the lit up part might be facing away from them. But at all times, the moon's half lit up. So now if my camera person can go into the middle, we're going to orbit around her, and we should be able to see all the phases of the moon from the center there. So this is what we would call a new moon. The half is lit up just like you saw before, but it's the half facing away. And now I'm going to move in a circle, and I hope what you're seeing is a crescent growing in on the face of the moon. I think right about here is what we would call, most people would call a half moon. Usually it's called the first quarter. Now you're seeing a slightly bigger than half, we call it a gibbous. And now I hope you're seeing a full moon. Looks like the iPad is eclipsing the moon right there. That's okay. So now we'll keep orbiting. And now you're seeing what's called a waning gibbous. Waning means it's getting smaller. I should have said it when it was getting bigger, it was waxing, but here it's waning. So now we're at the last quarter, or the other half moon. And now we're getting back to the new moon. And I just want to show one more thing. I don't know if you guys noticed as I walked, I was turning the moon at the same speed I was walking, and that's why you always saw this half. And we'll talk about that in another video. Thank you.